Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to film this video for you. This is going to be my December give back video, and what I'm going to be talking about are 3 of my top favorite organizations that I love, that I enjoy purchasing from, I enjoy fundraising for and donating to, and some of you may know all of these, you may not know about any of them, so I wanted to sort of bring these up to you guys and tell you about them so that then maybe if you're passionate about it also, you can look into it and you can do some of the events that they put on or whatever the case may be. But I hope you guys enjoy this video and thank you so much for watching. The first organization is something that I have been so passionate about since the very beginning, since they first started. I think I was in junior high and my heart has just been broken for them ever since. And this is the organization known as The Invisible Children. If you aren't familiar with this organization, it began with a group of guys and they went to Africa to do this filming documentary kind of thing, and their lives were changed forever after that point because they saw the devastation and the pain and suffering that this country was enduring that they had never even known about. They thought, we're gonna go over there and make this, video documentary. They were never the same. And when I saw the first video, it just totally changed my life. And I do fundraising for them, and I have done like donations, and I'm sure you guys have heard about the Kony 2012, which was like the big thing last year, and that was bringing awareness to Joseph Kony and trying to take Joseph Kony down because he is the leader of the LRA, which is the Lord's Resistance Army, and he is the one that leads the, people underneath him, and they abduct these children at the ages of 6 years old, and they take them and they train them to be child soldiers, and they teach them to kill with their hands, and they teach them to kill with machine guns, and it is just the worst thing you could ever imagine. And then the girls are taken into sex trafficking, and it is just unbelievable. It is just a mess. And for so long they have been trying to stop Joseph Kony, and that is okay, but we are sort of stopping the people that are underneath him because that is what's going to eventually topple his whole system and stop this. So what they're working on right now is building these early warning towers, and that is the last fundraiser that I did for them, was to donate to help build these towers, because what they do is they go across this frequency that they've never had before. They've never had a radio station that was made for their support and their help, and it basically just tells the people that are in the LRA and that are the leaders and the people that even have been abducted since they were young and they're still in this life, and now they're abducting the younger children, and it gives them hope, and it says, hey, you don't have to continue doing this. You can totally stop this, and you can stop this suffering, and we can find your family and take you back home. And although if someone's been in it for that long, their lives will never be the same. They'll never be that same person, but they'll be out of that, and one person out of that is gonna stop many children from being abducted and being put into this child soldiering. So one event that I participated in last year along with this Kony 2012 theme was Cover the Night, and this is where we put up thousands and thousands of posters, the Kony 2012 posters, all around your town. Or you could participate in bigger cities. You could go to New York City, or you could go to Chicago, and everybody got together and just covered the towns and cities in these posters. So I actually did this, and it was really kind of disappointing because I did it with my mom and fiance, and we just drove around all night and put these posters up, and it just poured all the next day. So we drove around and everything was just melting off the trees, or it was already on the ground. So it didn't work so well in my city, but it made such an impact, and it brought awareness, which was the point, to bring awareness to who is Kony. Like, if you don't know who Kony is, then you don't know how to help bring him down. So that is the first organization that I absolutely adore. I'll leave a link to my favorite one that is just the most heart-grabbing, and it is the one that I watch and watch and watch, and it just sort of like fuels my passion for this organization and these children over there. I would be in Uganda right now if I had any say in it whatsoever. So yeah, I will leave links for all of these organizations, where you can find them, where you can find information about them, donate to them, see, you know, read about their story and sort of understand who they are, and I will leave links to all of that in the description bar below. The second organization that I am very passionate about is Tom's Shoes, and I'm sure that everybody's heard of Tom's Shoes. They have the shoes that, you know, they're kind of like all the hipsters are wearing it now, but overall the organization is wonderful, and for every pair that you buy, they give a pair to a child that doesn't have shoes, that doesn't have access to shoes in another country. And not only Africa, they do it in Cambodia, and they do it in the Dominican, and just any country that you can think of, they do shoe drops there. And I've entered a million times to win a chance to go with them for a shoe drop, and that's just basically where they take a huge amount of shoes and they go into these communities and they fit children for them, and it's just so touching to see that, and I would be so happy to be able to do something like that, but it's just not in the cards for me right now, and that's okay. But they do have different things that you can do to help them here at home, and the one, I think like their most famous one, is the One Day Without Shoes, and that is basically 1 day without shoes. So again, bringing awareness to the children that die because they don't have shoes, and the infections and diseases that they get from that, without having that protection and walking everywhere without anything on their feet. So you basically just walk around on this whole day without shoes, and it brings awareness because you're in like the grocery store and they're like, why don't you have shoes on? And you're like, let me explain that to you. So then you can share that with them, and then maybe they'll check it out, and that may be another purchase which is another pair of shoes for someone that doesn't have them and isn't able to get them. So it's a really great thing. I have a ton of Tom's shoes. I have different kinds of classics and the cordones and a few different things. I have a necklace from them. I have this sweatshirt that I'm wearing today. So it is just this really cute Tom sweatshirt. It has little pockets, and yeah, this is probably my favorite thing other than the shoes that I have from them, except for the sunglasses, because I love the sunglasses. They are like a tortoise shell, and then they have the stripes on the side. And the final organization that I want to talk to you guys about is called the Bloodwater Mission, and this is a mission organization that is helping get clean water to countries that don't have it. So we're building wells, water wells, and different things like that in these countries that don't have access to clean water. And I think it's like 1 billion people in the world don't have access to clean water, and that is just crazy. Like, if you have nothing else, you should have clean water, because it's so important for our health. It's so important to avoid diseases, because the water that they drink is just unspeakable. And the sort of fundraiser that I participate with this organization is known as the 40 Days of Water, and this is usually around February to March, and it's basically just 40 days that you take whatever money that you would spend on things other than water, and you donate that to them. You gather it all together and then you donate it to them at the end of the 40 days. So if you're going to go to Starbucks, you say, okay, that would have been you know, $350, and you take that $350 and you donate it to them. And this helps with building water, you know, water wells and water purification systems. And that's just amazing, and it's easy to do. All you have to do is give up everything except for water for 40 days. So definitely something that's doable and really, really makes a difference. Basically, they are just here to help with fundraise and build water wells and clean water systems for countries that don't have it, or they don't have the funds to do that. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope it's sort of set a little spark in your heart and given you some passion for these if you don't already have it, or if you didn't already know about these different groups. And I hope that it sort of makes you interested in it, and maybe you'll check it out and see just how amazing they are and how helpful they are. I've always just felt like if I don't do something, I don't know who's going to. So I feel like these little children are over there and they're just thinking, why is nobody helping? Why is nobody sending anything? Why is nobody, you know, why does nobody care? But I care, and I care so much. And even at this time of year, I know a lot of people do the Operation Christmas Child, where they do the shoe boxes full of things, and I love that too. I'm gonna enter that as my 4th one because it's the perfect timing for that. And you just make a shoebox of stuff laying around that you would like throw out because it just doesn't have any use for you, and it could just change someone's life. And it's just incredible to be so privileged and to be so blessed to be able to help people in this way. And yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and again, I will leave links to all of these different places and where you can get more information about them below. These are just my opinions. These are the ones that I believe in the most and have for so many years that I just had to share it with you guys. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to end this video by showing you some of the pictures from these favorite organizations of mine that I found all over the websites, and I also wanted to list a few of the other organizations that I really love and think are wonderful. And so I will put pictures and links to those as well below. And then, like I said, I'm going to end by showing you the video clip of Jacob, who is one of the first people that the Invisible Children really impacted, and his story is wonderful. I would definitely look into it, and this is just the clip that just makes me so passionate about this organization. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
What is it that you want to be when you grow up?
For me, I wanted to be lawyer, but no money. I don't have money to pay my school fees, so that I learned and then
After spending a few weeks with Jacob, He told me something I would never forget.
So it is better when you kill us. And if possible, you can kill us, you kill us. For us, we don't want now to stay. Because
You don't want to stay on Earth.
we are only two, no one taking care of us. We are not going to school. So,
You would rather die than stay on Earth.
yes.
Even now.
Even now. Are we going to stay in our future?
He told me more about his brother and what he would say to him if he were still alive.
I love you, but now I miss you. So it is better when we meet. We are going, even if we are not going to meet, but we may meet in heaven. You see? So it is better. I will not talk much. I will start something. Because if I saw my brother once again, I don't.